guys, my name is Nikki, aka the Dragon Queen, and today I'm here with my book review for Everland by Wendy Spinale. Now, this book I gave 3 out of 5 stars, and while I thoroughly did enjoy the retelling of Peter Pan, it wasn't as engrossing as I had wanted it to be. I did listen to it in audiobook, which the narrator, there were 2 narrators, a male and a female. Okay, so the narrators, Fiona Hardingen and Steve West. Fiona did a fantastic job on her part. I think that she played Gwen's perspective very well. Now, Steve did the men on the side. He did Hook, and I think he did Peter, or Pete, I should say. And I wasn't a fan of Hook. Not the character, I mean, I didn't like the character either, but the voice acting for Hook kind of irritated me because he yelled a lot, and that was pissing me off because I'm listening to it at work and just something like, yell, and I'm like, shh, quiet. It's quiet time. So overall, Everland is, like I said, a retelling of Peter Pan, and in this retelling, instead of going to Neverland, they are stuck in Everland, which is actually a modern / futuristic London. And Hook did something that destroyed London, and now everybody is dying. They are not sure how to fix it. Not everybody knows why it's happening. And I think Wendy did a fantastic job of introducing Peter Pan or Pete Pan to Gwen Darling, or Wendy Darling. And I think they introduced Bella, aka Tinkerbell, very well. She matched the 2 worlds pretty well in that. It's very steampunk dystopian. There was pixie dust, and there was like a logical explanation for it. There was a logical explanation as to why Bella could fly. There was a logical explanation to why Hook's name was Hook, and what his real name was, and why he was there, and why he was the bad guy. One big difference was that Hook was not as old as he was in the TV show. I didn't read the original story by J.M. Barney in 1902. I have seen the Disney movie, which I know is not necessarily going to be the same. It's Disney, but that's what I'm basing these differences off of. I wasn't a fan of the anger and some of the interactions between the characters. It seemed kind of forced. It seemed kind of not how somebody would naturally react in certain situations. And also, one of the biggest issues I had was everybody wanted to play the hero in their own way. Now, I understand that sometimes that is accurate and everybody wants to be the hero of their own story, but in this sense, it was more than that. It was, I'm going to cause problems in order to be the hero, and I don't care who it hurts in the process. And it kind of just became an issue that way. And a lot of things also could have potentially been solved if there was just some communication. And I think things tied up a little too nicely at the end with everything, but also left you with a cliffhanger to what happens next. So I'm kind of interested in reading Umberland, which is the next book in the series. But at the same time, I'm not thoroughly invested into the characters. Some of the characters that I really liked weren't the main characters, really. I didn't like Joanna, her sister, Gwen's sister. I didn't really like some of the side characters either. Pete was obnoxious and full of himself, but he was also like that in the original. And they also explain the Lost Boys pretty well in this book, and I think it was kind of coincidental that they had so many geniuses there that survived. I mean, it made sense, but it was like, how did you find these particular children who just happen to be geniuses and just happen to live in London all at the same time? Really, please, make sense. So overall, I think it is a decent read. I did finish the book. I do want to know what happens next. I do like how it ended and how they got to that point for the most part. And I think that reading it does make you reminisce about Peter Pan, and it kind of makes you want to go watch the Disney movie again. So if you like Peter Pan, if you like dystopians, and if you like children under the age of 17 stories, anywhere from 6 to 17 main characters are in the teen range, I think you'll like it. I think you should give it a chance. If any of the things I mentioned irritate you, read it at your own risk. I definitely don't think anybody should make a judgment based off my opinion, because there have been plenty of books that I have read that somebody else said do not read, but I loved them, so I don't know. So I gave it, like I said, 3 out of 5 stars. I would recommend it. Let me know down below if you have read Everland by Wendy Spinale or anything else by Wendy Spinale. I'm not sure if she wrote anything else. And actually just let me know down below in the comments what you are currently reading or your latest greatest read that you have enjoyed. I would love to talk to you in the comments. Like it if you like it, subscribe if you want to, and this is the Dragon Queen signing off.